Welcome to the PrepNet, presented every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Talk2Me's Channel 14. Come join us to discuss everything about prepping and hear what others have done. All About Electricity, Part 2. Saving Electricity in the Wild. This specific topic is geared toward those who will be heading for the great outdoors and will need some electric power. When you bug out to locations that do not have electric power, you will still have electric needs. You need to determine what your electrical needs will be. Since you have limited space to bring things with you, you need to reduce those electrical items to a minimum. Instead of listing the electric items you will not need, it will be easier and shorter to list the things you should have. You can provide for your electrical needs in 3 ways. The first is using your vehicle's battery system. Any lights should be 12-volt lights or battery-powered lights, such as flashlights, headlamps, and lanterns. The 12-volt lights can be connected directly to your vehicle battery or through the cigarette lighter plug. There are 600 to 1200 lumen LED lights that run on 12 to 24 volts, which provide a lot of light at a very low power draw. The battery-powered flashlights, headlamps, and lanterns should be able to be charged by your 12-volt system or by USB. All of your portable radios, phones, and tablets should be rechargeable through 12 volts or USB. You may need a 12-volt DC to 120-volt AC inverter to run your laptop charger with a 120-volt wall wart. This is not ideal, as it will use more battery power than it would if you could recharge your laptop from 12 volts or USB, but is better than nothing. Pick the smallest inverter that will do the job, as the bigger the inverter, the more overhead it has. More on overhead in the solar topic of All About Electricity. This is all of the electronic equipment I recommend you have. If you are a GMRS or ham operator and have a mobile radio, you will need to run the vehicle's engine when using those radios, as they draw a lot of current. Warning: you do not want your vehicle battery to get so low that you cannot start it. A tip here: carry a solar panel and charge controller so you can use the sun to help keep your vehicle's battery topped off. Again, we will have more information on solar panels in the solar topic of All About Electricity. The second solution is using a generator. A generator could allow you to run more electrical equipment than just your vehicle's battery, as we have already described. However, that extra equipment would take up space you might need for more important items like food and water. So I would still only recommend the items I stated previously. The pros of the generator over just your vehicle's battery would be: you would be able to not only charge all of your electronics at the same time, but also charge the vehicle's battery. You could also charge the vehicle's battery and run your GMRS or ham mobile radios without running the car's engine. This would use less fuel. The cons of a generator: it might take up needed space in your vehicle. You will need to carry extra fuel and oil for the generator. The generator may be noisy, but there are low-noise versions of generators. You will have to deal with the exhaust of the generator. And if you will be moving locations, you will need to wait for the generator to cool down before packing it in your vehicle. The third solution is a solar generator. I am not a fan of these, except in this situation. They can be expensive, and you need to take their claims of what it can do with a grain of salt. They might say, it will run your refrigerator. But they don't tell you it will do that for only 4 to 5 hours, not useful for running refrigerators. And getting the specs on these systems can be very hard, or you can't find them at all. For most of the items I described when using your car's battery, a solar generator should work fine. A solar generator is an all-in-one portable solar system. It has a battery, solar charge controller, solar panel, and possibly a small DC to AC inverter. You set it up, connect the solar panel, and connect your electronic equipment to it. Many can have 12-volt outlets, USB outlets, and 120-volt AC outlets. The pros are: they use no fuel except the sun, you have no exhaust to deal with, and they can literally run for years. The cons are: as stated before, they can be very expensive for what you get. However, you can build your own solar generator for much less than a pre-built one, but you do need to understand how a solar system works and what components you would need to build a safe and efficient system. If you use a lot of power from them, the 100-watt solar panel they provide will not recharge the battery in a day to full. Again, we will cover more information on solar charging in the solar topic of All About Electricity. Depending on the capability of the solar generator, you may still need to run your vehicle to operate your high-draw mobile GMRS and ham radios. As with a fuel-powered generator, they will take up space in your bug-out vehicle. Next week's topic will continue our All About Electricity series and discuss generators. If you have any questions about what we have discussed here tonight, please send your question to prepnetch14@gmail.com and enter question in the subject line.